Hi everyone, here I am, Scrappin' Lizzie, again, being a pain in the butt. Well, not really. I just want to show you, I got this idea. Well, I've had this idea, I just haven't done it yet. And this here is a beautiful patch I just got recently from, Rosita sent me this. And I have been using my prime bags. I just fold them down and then I use them for project bags. Like in here, I've got my drawing tools. So they're all in one place in this here bag. And I thought, well, could we make them pretty? And after I got these, well, I was trying to decide, do I want to do this one, this, or this? Because they'd both be beautiful. I think I'm going to do this one first. I'm going to do this one too, but not right now. And so this is a placemat. Very rustic looking, isn't it? It's just a fabric placemat. So if I fit this just as it is right here, and this bag will fit inside, because I still have a little bit of an edge on in each side. So this is going to be so simple, so very simple. Oh, here I'm just going to take some thread. See, you don't have to have anything fancy for this. You don't have to be fancy, because I know about not being fancy. If you needed something fancy, I would be able to do it, because I'm not a fancy kind of a being. So I'm going to take my thread here, and I'm just going to pop it into this needle. I'm telling you the truth here. This is going to be simple. The hardest part of this is threading the needle. Take that to the church. Okay, well, here we go. Now, I'm going to double thread this using this. It's just crochet cotton, lightweight. I'm going to double thread it anyway, just so that it's a little bit stronger. And now I do a lot of slow stitching or meditative stitching, or whatever you want to call it. And you can do this on a sewing machine if you have a sewing machine. I'm too lazy to get up right now and go over to the sewing machine. I'd rather just do this with my little fingers. Well, my little fingers aren't all that little. With that old nasty brush. Okay, now, so what I'm going to do, this is felt on this piece, but I mean, if you have, I have got a habit of making squares anyway that never turn into anything. I just sew things on squares. This was not sewn by me. This was made by somebody else, and I got it from Rosita. Well, actually, Rosita and Ray together, because Rosita had it on her sale, but Ray paid for it. I'm telling you, if I get any more spoiled, I'm going to smell like a spoiled potato. So what I'm going to do is just make a small running stitch all along the edge of this here, along the three edges. Move that mouse. I'm going to just yeah, that's what I'm going to do, what I just said. I like this. It's going to flap over like this, and so I wanted this to be on the outside. But, so I'm going to just, and when you do this stitching like this, I'm sort of doing a running stitch, but I might go around it twice. Darn it, I just put lotion on my hands. When you just put lotion on your hands, it's not the best time to try and do a video. This is pretty thick, though, stuff. Stitching. So I'm going to stitch this all the way around while I put this here movie on pause, and then I'll come back to you. When I think of something to say, I might think of something to talk about. Sometimes I think of stuff to talk about, and then I just talk about stuff. But right now I can't think of anything to talk about. And so I'm going to put it on pause. That's what this mouse does. Right here. Okay, here we are. I stitched it all the way around. Just hand stitched it, just a running stitch all the way around. And it's pretty heavy. Now the thing is, these bags is nice and sturdy. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold this bag down. Fold the top of the bag down. I don't want to cut it. I'm going to leave it folded, just fold it down to where it's the same length, height. The same height here as right here. This will make a really sturdy, real sturdy, and these Prime bags, these Amazon bags you get your Amazon orders in, is nice and sturdy. They're and then by putting them in a sleeve like this, then they're not only sturdy, then they are also beautiful. Let me see, is that gonna, no, I gotta fold it down. Wait a minute, let me see here. Nope, that's about right there. But what I'm gonna do here is, now if I had carpet tape, I would use carpet tape, but I'm out of carpet tape. I gotta order me some more because I use a lot of carpet tape when I'm covering books and stuff. I use carpet tape. I do have this little bit of foam tape that is double-sided. So I'm just going to go around the top edge. See this? I look for the easy way of doing anything. I look for the easy way. I could stitch this. I could stitch it to the inside there, but like I say, I look for the easy way of doing things. Easy and quick and get her done, you know, get her done. And so now, I'm gonna put that inside there. Put that on in there. Now see, if you know how to do, I could make this with a square bottom too. And making a square bottom wouldn't be hard, but I didn't want to do that on this one, and that because I would ruin my image. I don't want to ruin my image out here on the front. Okay, see, so now I can take the covering off of that double-sided tape. I know I can do it. I just know I can. I know I can. I think I can. Oh, I knew I could. I knew I could. There. Now I'm just pulling that off of there. Why'd you do that? Huh. Okay, now let me see. Let's start on this side with this here. Pull that off. And then it's sticking to that fabric. There we go. So now that tape has adhered that bag to the inside of this here pouch. Now this here, this will go over the top this way. Now I have a choice. Where did I put all those? Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna. I have some round things like this too. I should really put that right there, but I also have this. I've had this forever. This was made for me quite some time ago by a subscriber and sent it to me, and I've never found the right thing to put it on. But I think I like it on here. But I also need to have a strap. So this is some of my strips for a strap. I need strips for a strap. these strips that I got from Ray, and I am going to just take 3 strips and braid them. Now again, there you go. It doesn't have to be a very long. Let me see if this will be long enough. See if this will be long enough. Let me just go ahead and put a clip here. And then I'm just going to braid it. And then this will be a little handle. We don't need a big old long handle. Just a little short handle. That's all we need. We don't even need any handle. But hey, we're going to have a handle here. And so I'm just going to braid this. See? With the raw edge. Love the raw edge. Love these strips of fabric. And so, and now that I have my Scrappy Pals club, my special Scrappy Pals club, I can be making some of these to pass on to them, because I'm going to be passing on to lucky winners every now and again. So now, see how it's just braiding on together. And it's almost finished. I'm almost to the other end. And I use 3 different pieces of fabric, so it makes a real pretty handle. Now, they were all 3 the same length, so how come they're not now? How come that is? Maybe they were not the same length. I don't know. I didn't really check. Okay, so there is that. Oh yeah, that's good, I think. Okay, let me see here. I'm going to okay. So we'll just stitch this here on the end here. And again, just stitch it where it stays. You don't have to do anything fancy, and you don't have to be a measuring and none of that stuff. Don't we be worrying about all that stuff you don't need to be worrying about. And so now that's stitched together, and look here, it's got some ruffles on the end. You know what we'll do? Should we cut them ruffles off, or should we just go like this and snip them to where they're just more raggedy? I'll go with the raggedy. Okay, so then I'll take this and I'm going to stitch this right here. I'm going to stitch that right in there. I just love this block. I just think this block is so pretty. It's just, to me, it makes me think Irish. It makes me think of Ireland. I don't know why it does, but it just does. And I think it's beautiful. Okay, go through there, thread. Okay, that should hold it right nicely there. If you wanted to be fancy, you could put a button on there too. But we're not going for fancy. I mean, it's fancy. Just don't get me wrong there. It's fancy, but I mean, an old placemat, and at our thrift shop anyway, placemats are usually $1/4. So that's nice. I usually have $1/4. Okay, whoops, part of this come unbraided, so I got to re-braid that end up again here. Let's re-braid where it just unflittered, and and especially if you are a member of the Scrappin' Pals, I need your mailing address and your email address. So please send me an email letting me know your mailing address and your email address that you use. And so, because I'm going to be having some things that I'm going to be, I'm going to make some sort of a newsletter that will have printouts. And like right now for my printouts, I have gotten a word list of inspirational words, and I also have some quotes on crafting. And those I'm going to have to where you can print them out. Oh, and then I have some vintage ladies or something. I don't remember what I have because actually I'm not doing it. My son's helping me because I'm not that smart. But anyway, so if you are one of the Scrappy Pals that has joined, I do need your email address and your mailing address so that when you win stuff, I know where to send it. See, that's important. I just don't want to pick 123 Elm Street somewhere in America, you know. Yeah, that wouldn't work. Now this one here, I will cut a little shorter just because they're kind of a little long. But then I'm going to still also kind of shred them up here. There we go. Now, there is the handle. There's the handle, see? Doesn't need much of a handle, just enough. And then this I want to have on here. So I'll stitch this on here. Just like that, just like magical. Just magical, I'm telling you. You know, when you can make something out of nothing, well, this isn't nothing. This is beautiful. But this, now, like I said, I use those bags anyway. Those Amazon bags, those padded envelopes are very good for storing things. And if you have little totes like this, like if I just a minute, I can't talk and thread a needle at the same time. Come on, thread, come through that hole. Your thread, come on, thread. Yeah, so just a minute, we're still working on threading. This is the hardest part of this project, is threading the needle. Take my word for that one. There we go. I knew I could do it. You had to just be quiet. You can't. I don't know why you have to be quiet when you're threading a needle. Okay, well, I do. I don't know. Maybe you don't have to be quiet when you're threading a needle. I put a knot in that thread where I didn't need a knot. Where'd that knot go? Oh, right there it is. Okay, that's no problem. Just fix that, and knot that. And then this is heavy too. This because it's got that big old brooch on there. And I've had this like for a while, and of course I forgot who sent it to me, but if it was you, I thank you again. But it goes good with this print in the on the thing and on the placemat. You could even use this for a purse. You could even use this for a purse. But because you have that Amazon bag down there, it gives it very much, it's very secure. Oopsie daisies. So I'm just going around. This is purple thread, but really not going to see it. Not going to see it. Well, maybe you will, but who's, you know, ain't nothing wrong with purple. Move over there, phone's trying to get in the way. And so, but I just love scrap. How do I do that? Elizabeth Marie. I didn't want to do that. You weren't supposed to do that, Elizabeth Marie. Okay, so let's, I was supposed to go like that. So now I have to tie this right here because I didn't cut the thread. I'm telling you, I'm a perfectionist. Can you tell? Can you tell that I'm a perfectionist? Yeah, not happening here. And so there we go. Tie the knot. Okay, and then we continue on around the bend here. I got my inner child. I got her from Rosita too. I love her. It's me. That's my inner child. See, I like everything scrappy. See my water bottle cozy? Just scraps. The stuff you can do with scraps is just amazing. I mean, what would we do without our scraps? Scrap and Lizzie, that's where I get my name from. Well, now, where did that thread go now this time? Like this. Okay, and then I gotta show you. Wait a second, Elizabeth. Just a minute. Elizabeth is here having trouble. I'm all thumbs sometimes. All thumbs. You ever been all thumbs? I'm being all thumbs here. Oops, I'm trying to throw that through that brooch. That needle won't go through the brooch, Elizabeth. Okay, there. I think I about got her done here. And I'm telling you what's the truth. This is probably, I'm telling you what's the truth. This is probably going to be worth $1 million. $1 million. Just a minute. Now let me just tie that off there real quick. Now, did you see how quickly that went? Now, I gotta cut this thread off there. I don't need that there. Now there is my finished project bag. That's it. That's it. The inside is that thing, that bag, and it's in there with that double-sided tape. So I didn't have to sew it in there, because if you have it, what I would use, which I need to order me some more carpet tape, because I use carpet tape for everything so much, and you get it wide. It's like 2.5 inches wide, and man, that stuff you can stick a Studebaker to the ceiling with it and it'll stay there for life. But look at that. See, now here I can put in my see, me and my, I'm working on these, and I have these so that my granddaughter, I did one. I was showing a video this morning where I did this one keychain. Look how cute. It's on both sides. The diamond dotting on both sides. And look how nice and shiny they are, because it's the diamond dots are not plastic. Those are the rhinestones. And they're double-sided, see? They're all different. I just did one because I just had to do one, but it comes with the keychain and the lobster clasp there. But see, and I can put these now because I need, this is all, everything that goes to it into this now. So because I'm not going to use that now until my granddaughter comes, and we're going to do them. I've got all the drills already are in here. There's all the drills that we use to do them, all those beautiful colors. So I'll put those in there. And so there I have, that project is all bagged up and it is ready for when Aria comes. Got a little handle there. I could maybe made the handle a little longer, but it doesn't really need to be any longer than that. That's fine. And I love this on here. I knew I'd find the perfect place to put this one day, and this is it. This is a real big old brooch, and then whoever put this together, there's 5 or 6 small doilies just folded and then stitched together, and doesn't that, and because it's heavy, it'll hold down like this, and this placemat goes so well with this here, and I love this. So then I want to make one. I'm going to make one using this too. But I think I want to find, let's see if I've got a placemat with some blue in it. Although this one now, I don't know if I'd want that, a flap to go over that. I don't know. Not sure how I'll do this one because I don't want a flap to go over the dragon. I love this. Maybe I'll do something else with this one because I just love that. But that's what I done. I done and did that. I just done and did that just now. Okay, so I'm gonna I'm gonna read another little few words from Heart Thoughts by Louise Hay. And my best way of picking something to read is just go like this and open the book. Ooh, I am motivated by love. Let's see. Resentment, criticism, guilt, and fear stem from blaming others and not taking responsibility for our own experiences. I am motivated by love. Release from within all your bitterness and resentment. Affirm that you are totally willing to freely forgive everyone. If you think of anyone who may have harmed you in any way at any point in your lifetime, bless that person with love and release him or her. Nobody can take anything from you that is rightfully yours. That which belongs to you will always return to you in divine right order. If something does not come back to you, then it isn't meant to be. Accept this with peace. Dissolving resentment is highly important. Trust yourself. You are safe. You are motivated by love. That is very good. I really do like Louise Hay. She's a very, very wise lady, or she was. She's passed away now. Gosh, August next month, I think it'll be 3 years, maybe even 4 years ago that she passed away. But anyway, here you go. You don't have to have any skill to make something like this. And most everybody orders from Amazon, so you have these bags. And then, like, this is a placemat, but you could use anything. You could use like a hand towel, anything you can use to make, because you're just making an envelope and sliding the paper, the bag inside. And like I got that stuck in there with that double-sided tape, you don't even need to tape it. It'll stay right there. It'll stay right there. In fact, if you don't seal it in there, you can pull it out and wash the bag if you have to wash the bag. But that is a very simple, and the handle is just strips of fabric braided. I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, keep you happy and healthy, keep you safe and secure, keep you humble. And I will see you on the next video. God bless and keep you all forever and ever happy. Amen. Good night.